Hello everyone, my name is Terry Springer and this is my ICT and ELT course project. I'm currently pursuing a master's degree in English as a foreign language at la Universidad Central de Venezuela. And my purpose here today is to give you a brief introduction into English pronunciation, specifically about the past tense of regular verbs and the endings. As you may know, all regular verbs in English end with ed, and this ed has 3 sounds to the endings, as I'll show you in the following. T as in picked, d as in fried, id as in started. Let's try this again. We have t as in picked, d as in fried, id as in started. Now, one very important thing to learn is when the present tense of the regular verb ends with t or d, we have an additional syllable in the past tense. And this additional syllable takes the id sound. So, decide, decided, want, wanted, start, started, wait, waited, visit, visited, invite, invited, and communicate, communicated. Now please don't add any syllable to the verbs that do not end with t or d in the present tense. Now the following sounds t and d, as in these 2 verbs, picked or fried, have some rules for the correct pronunciation. We pronounce t after the voiceless sounds p, k, s, f, and the voiceless f, and we pronounce d after the voice sound b, g, v, z, m, n, e, r, and the voiced z. So, t would be stopped and looked, and d would be learned and listened. Now, as far as I'm concerned, there is an easier way to pronounce and recognize or know when to pronounce these sounds, as I'll show you. Now, put your 5 fingers on your Adam's apple and squeeze it just a touch. And let's make the S sound, as in S. There is no vibration. This is known as voiceless, and no vibration equals T. Now, this is why the following words would be pronounced passed, slipped, and pushed. Now, let's try it with the Z sound. Z. You see, there is vibration. This is known as voiced, and vibration equals D. Hence, cold, happened, and moved. Now, you may want to practice this in front of a mirror. You don't want to go around speaking to people holding your Adam's apple. Let's practice. T. Stopped, looked, washed, watched, liked, walked, helped, worked, missed, relaxed. And d, as in learned, listened, played, enjoyed, lived, stayed, opened, loved, changed, and called. And we go over to the id sound, as in decided, wanted, started, waited, visited, invited, and last but not least, communicated. Let's do a little pronunciation exercise, which you can do on your own at home or with a friend. But let's pay attention to the dialogue. Now be sure to carefully pronounce all past tense endings. Let's go. Tom, Have you started your diet? I hope you haven't gained weight. I boiled eggs and sliced celery for lunch. Have you exercised at all? I walked 5 miles and jogged in the park. Have you cleaned the house? Calories can be worked off that way. I washed and waxed the floor. I even painted the bathroom. Who baked this apple pie? Who cooked this ham? When I finished cleaning, I was starved. I prepared this food for dinner. Oh no, I'll take this food home so you won't be tempted. I really enjoyed being with you. Your diet is great. What happened? Somehow I missed out on all the fun. Thank you so much. I do hope this was meaningful and of your interest and would help you in your next endeavor when you are faced with pronouncing regular verbs in the past tense in English. Thank you.